Alright. Let me read quick. Alright. Take the stream link. And streaming. There we go. And then in the other channel, I just put in, give me a hot second, guys. Hopefully you can hear me. Live right now. It's streaming right now. Feel free to drop by smiley face link. There we go. Okay. It's fine. It's fine, guys. Right. Hello, guys. Right. Everything should be working smoothly. I'm just going to adjust my mic real quick. Hopefully it doesn't peak as much as it has been. If it does, though, I can try and fix it. We'll see. We'll see. Somebody help. My boo mom is in the wrong place. Oh well, who cares? It's fine. It's fine. Okay, if the mic sounds a bit iffy, then
here's how I allocate my
shut up, Keenich. Yeah, if it seems a bit like iffy with the mic, then let me know. I'll try and fix it. But whatever. So yeah, hello everybody, welcome to the stream. So as the title quite pretty much implies, I'm not entirely sure what to go through next in terms of quests. I think we still have like many options, but it's too many options for me to choose from. Have I got my mail? From Sayu? Why is this why is Sayu like a character who just doesn't exist anymore? It's like she ends it with zzz, like, cool. Cool, Sayu, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, quest-wise, not dailies, we either can do, next, Archon quest of SUMERU, we can do another story quest. Not Tainai. That's not what I meant to click on. I'm thinking maybe Sino could be a good one to do next. I'll be honest, like, a lot of these character quests, as cool as they are, like, there are many characters on here that I'm not really gonna do on stream, like, probably Ganyu I won't, Yaimika I probably won't, Nilu's a maybe. Baiju's a maybe. Yoimi I probably won't, unless you guys particularly want me to. And of course I don't know anything about these characters back here. And then apparently there are hangouts. This is locked. Why is this locked? How do you unlock these things? Oh wait, I can unlock this with the 2 keys. Okay, so we could also do KAVEH's hangout. So, we've got options. Should I do a poll? I could do a poll, but, like, there aren't very many people in here. So, what do we fancy doing, guys? You know, I'll just set up a poll and then we can all goof around. Give me a moment. What quest should we do this stream? We either can do continue Archon quest. We could do Sino story quest. And a third option, which can be KAVEH hangout. can I choose how long the poll's set for? Is it receiving buffering? Hold on. Oh no, is there a problem with the stream? Hold on. That should be fine. Okay, start poll. Vote now on your phones. What should I do? I've never done a hangout before in this game. Like, look, if I go to the like the hangout section, up until I think last stream, I didn't even know hangouts existed. So I've never done any of these at all. I don't even know who this guy is. Shikanoin Hizo. Complete pre-existing conditions to unlock. Does it tell me what I have to do to unlock it? Chapter 3, Act 5? That's 6. That's a 6, not a 5. But I think KAVEH is one that it's giving us the ability to do, so we could do KAVEHs. I'm gonna let the poll be go for a few minutes before we do that. Is there any other updates I already have to give? Oh yeah, I know it's gonna be quite infuriating, but in terms of wishes, I obviously have been saving up a lot. I think I'm up to like 13 temples, but I'm not obviously wishing for either of these two. I'm currently trying to save up until Al-Haytham gets a rerun, and only then will I wish, because I want to guarantee I have enough for my intro husband. It's gonna be brutal, it's gonna be painful to wait that long for him to get a rerun, but that's what we're gonna do. Unless, of course, Wanderer or possibly Nervalet, because they're also good units, and I need a good Hydro unit, and I heard that Nervalet's pretty good, but yeah, they're the only two exceptions I might make, but I feel like I should prioritize my husband. What should I do? What are you guys saying? It's overwhelming. Oh, it's not. It's one vote. That's why. That explains it. Oh, you know, cool. Cool. I'm glad we made this decision. I'm glad Venti single-handedly dominated how this stream is gonna run. Let me change the. Title real quick. So, doing my. What should I read quick? Kevin learns what hangouts are. KAVEH's hangout. Okay. Save. Okay, so stream has been updated. And now, of course, people join as soon as the stream title gets updated. Good. You're a little late, people. I'm sorry. We've already decided what we're doing today. We're gonna be doing the KAVEH hangout. Providing I can find it. There we go. Look at this boy. He has got the drip. It costs 2 coins. Not coins, they're keys. They're keys, not coins. Okay. I've never done any of this before. So if I... Hang on. I'm sorry. What has just happened? Hold the phone. What is going on? Why am I pulling so many faces? I don't understand. Do I not know what buttons do? Okay, there we go. I fixed it. Right. Yeah, I know. I've just fixed it, Venti. Thank you. And there might be a bit of a stream delay, but that's fine. I don't think it's a massive delay. I think it's just tiny. But yeah, I have never done Hangouts before, so I have no idea what I'm about to get myself into. I can't believe it's taken me this long. Into, like, you know, 4 years of this game being existent for me to learn what a hangout is. But we're gonna find that out together. Let's do it. Hangout event KAVEH, the pendulum of weal and woe. Walk around SUMERU City. SUMERU City. We can do that. It should be fit. It's. Why is it gone all small? I don't understand. Okay, give me a moment, chat. I'm gonna fix this. 1 second. KAVEH doesn't want me to do his hangout. That's why it's all buffering and stuff. KAVEH knows that we're doing his hangout, and he's just like, no, I'm gonna. He knows technology, so he's gonna mess with us, isn't he? Give me a moment. Yeah, shut up, settings. I know how this works. Give me a moment. Shh. Camera on. Okay. Why is it not showing up? Things should be working. Okay, it's working now. Perfect. Hopefully it won't be annoying and do that every 30 seconds, because that will be incredibly frustrating. But, okay. Did I switch it? I did switch it back, okay. So, we're gonna be doing at the KAVEH Hangout. I've never done this before, so if I seem like I don't know what I'm doing, it's because I don't know how a Hangout works. But let's do this! Oh, was that what you were pointing out, Venti? Was it not the emoji? Was it the fact that, or the facial expression? Was it the fact that, it had gone small? I'm not sure. But it should be fixed now. It should be fixed now. If it buffers again, then let me know. Okay, well, I'm gonna wait. We can't run around the city. Hold on, we've got to walk. I can't believe. Why would you not have stairs here? It just feels really weird to me how you don't have stairs.
I've taken a look at your proposal. It's much better than the ones you showed me before, but I'd still like to make some changes.
Why have we got... Okay, question. You're gonna have a chat. You're gonna have a teach me how KAVEH works? That doesn't make sense. That sounds wrong. No. You're gonna have a teach me how Hangouts work here. So, up here, there's like a KAVEH face with 3 hearts, right? Is it my goal to get 5 hearts? Like, is this based on our friendship levels? Is this showing how much of a good friend I am to KAVEH? Is my goal to get this as high as I can? Because I don't want to, like, mess anything up. I don't know if this is one of those quests which, like, all the decisions you make are impactful. So if they are, let me know. So is my goal literally just to butter up KAVEH? Is that what we're doing? Is how KAVEH is feeling? Okay, so the higher this is that means I'm doing good, right? My goal is to keep this as high as possible. Noted. Okay, thank you, Venti. Appreciate it.
Come on, not again. Isn't this the 6th proposal I've shown you? What's your issue this time?
Damn, I feel like KAVEH gets really easily frustrated, though. This is gonna be very difficult because he's a very emotional person. But he is a very pretty boy. Do we know how old KAVEH is, actually? Like, with KAVEH and Alhaitham, do we know how, like, their ages or anything? I don't think many characters have, like, confirmed ages, but do we know, like, roughly what age they are? Is my VTuber fucked up again? Hold on. Oh, brother! Why is it doing this? I don't understand. KAVEH late 20s? Okay, that would make sense. Sorry, I'm just... Wait, I'm gonna try and fix my VTuber again, but if it fucks up again, I probably will just do the rest of the stream without a VTuber. Because I do not want to have to fix it every 30 seconds. Sorry, 1 second. I just saw the message in chat, but let me just fix this VTuber first. Before it drives me crazy. This might drive me crazy, chat. Camera on. Okay, I feel like I just have to stay there. Okay. Right, if it mucks up again, chat, let me know. But it will take a little bit to appear. Maybe it's the way I'm sat in my chair, I'm not sure. No, what were you saying? I think KAVEH is late 20s and really? Al-Haytham's younger than him? I was not expecting that. I thought Al-Haytham was older. Because, like, compared to KAVEH, Al-Haytham acts so much more mature. So that's canon? That's canon that he's younger than KAVEH? Holy shit. Okay. That completely took me by surprise. I thought it was opposite way around. Okay, interesting. Probably been younger by like 2 years. Okay. Yeah, that ain't that much, but even so, I thought like... Wow, I'm genuinely really surprised by that. Like, I didn't think... I thought Al-Haytham was the older one. Okay. So yeah, not by much, but I guess KAVEH is the older one. Wow.
It's a bit hard to put into words, but the design still doesn't look quite right to me.
I have to say, that's a terribly vague and unconvincing explanation. Please enlighten me. What would feel more right to you?
I like how he's sounding angry, but like he's smiling in the image. Oh my gosh.
For starters, don't you think this roof is jutting out a bit too far from the top? It looks almost like the head of a fungus.
Am I supposed to understand architectural stuff to this quest? Because I really don't.
This door, too. I don't think it needs to be nearly this large. If you could reduce it to around my height, you could use the leftover materials to construct a few more rooms.
Roof and the door are the most fundamental parts of a building. If we were to change them, then what would be left of the design?
Bro, KAVEH, chill. I feel like... I'm not gonna offer my opinion because I'm like, he knows his craft, but like... You know, never mind. We're gonna continue.
The soul of the building won't be lost. All traces of architectural style would be gone. Anyone with the slightest inkling of architectural knowledge would know to leave them alone.
Why is he so mad? Bro, chill. I'm beginning to understand what Al-Haytham meant when he said that really brutal comment when I did his story quest. Like, if you guys remember, he said something along the lines of, at least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client. Those were his exact words. And like, I mean, I can kind of understand where he's coming from now. If KAVEH is this emotional all the time to any slight inconvenience for him. So, yeah.
Oh, I understand the principles of what you are saying, of course, but the truth remains that I'm still a bit unhappy with the design as is. Is there anything else that you can do?
But to be fair, with this guy, he's being very reasonable. He's just being very... You've got...
Oh, actually, I just got an idea. Can we get rid of all the extraneous sections on the roof, so the whole design will just be one vertical structure, similar to that of a tree trunk?
Am I supposed to be picturing this? Because I'm really not paying attention.
What?
Don't architects often say that symmetry makes everything more balanced and pleasing to the eye? This way, the proportions will be completely balanced.
I don't know. I'm so confused and I've only just started this quest. Or hangout, or whatever you call it.
I really don't know how you managed to come up with such a ridiculous idea. Wait, don't tell me. Someone hired you specifically to commission me and put me through the ringer? Come to think of it, though, I really don't think I've gotten on anyone's bad side recently.
Man, this guy seems very paranoid.
Anyway, that's it. I will not be working on this commission anymore. Goodbye. Maybe you can find yourself some other genius who'll be able to satisfy your demands.
What is happening? I'm like, what? Buddy, like, with all due respect, KAVEH, if your job is to build things in satisfaction of the buyer, not in satisfaction of yourself. Okay, that's how commissions like this work. Whatever. Okay, bye. Have fun, KAVEH.
Hey, young man, please wait.
I feel like he was just as emotional as KAVEH was being then, like, this guy was genuinely being rather polite. Oh, he's not happy at all. Look how mad he is. Guys, we've pissed off KAVEH and we haven't even spoken to him yet. And is he gonna go get drunk? Is he gonna go drink his sorrows away? KAVEH looks like he's in a bad mood. I should go check up on him. Sure. Oh, I was supposed to click. Oopsie. Oh wait, should I pull out Nahida? Will I need Nahida for the? Will I need Nahida for this quest? I should probably pull her out.
I've been waiting for you for ages.
We can see it.
If only I didn't fall for that scam last time.
Oh? You fell for a scam? Interesting. Oh, hold on. 1 second, guys. I've got my dog out of my room. 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I'm just making sure the... Okay, we're good. Continuing on, sorry about that. KAVEH! It's okay, we'll get drunk together, my guy! Even though I don't drink, it's fine. Oh no. Oh, this is not a good sign. This is not a good... Oh, I was trying to scan it, oopsie. Is there no Paimon in this?
This mission was truly the worst decision ever.
You okay, buddy? Also, is there no Paimon in this quest? Are you telling me I'm gonna get to do a whole quest with no Paimon? Is this where we're at? Oh my god, I'm gonna love Hangouts if this is the case. Oh, hello, Chris Medell. Welcome to the stream. I've just realized, Chris, I feel like I've mispronounced your last name in every one of my streams so far. So I do apologize for that. I am horrible with names. I do really apologize. But hi, welcome to the stream. I hope you have a good time. We're doing the KAVEH Hangout today. Yeah, are you alright, KAVEH? You chill?
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey. I wasn't expecting to run into you here.
You don't seem very happy.
Actually, while we're on that, what are you doing here at the tavern? Don't listen to anyone who says that drinking is an elegant pastime. It's no good for your health.
I followed you here. I saw you arguing with someone just now.
So you saw all that, did you? Ugh, I thought I was in the clear. I made sure to double check that nobody I knew was around.
I feel like this is gonna highlight just how similar me and Alhaitham are to each other. Because if he gets really mad at Alhaitham, he's gonna get really mad at me. Oh my gosh.
Anyway, thanks for looking out for me. Honestly, it wasn't that big of a deal. I'm used to it by now.
Aww.
Stress is just an inescapable part of being a working adult. Boss, I'll have a glass of wine. Same as last time. Do you want something too? I'll put it on my tab.
Wow, I'm not allowed to get drunk. Wow, I can't believe this game is forbidding me from getting drunk. This is just failure of a game.
Wine in a glass of juice coming right up.
Wow. He chugs it down.
I know you're already keeping a secret from me, but if you could add this one to the list as well, I'd really appreciate it. Arguing with a client is not a good look for me. If word gets out, other potential clients might be afraid to work with me.
Well, one, maybe just don't argue with them. Two, maybe, you know, don't be so overly emotional, my God. I know it's part of your personality, but, like, you need to take a chill pill.
That guy, though, what was he even going on about? All those ridiculous demands of his? He's just a blabbering fool trying to act like a know-it-all.
Chill! I feel like you're taking this a bit far. KAVEH seems a lot more honest after he's had some wine. Sorry. Sorry. I was not expecting that to be, something that was... Alcohol brings out the truth in people, apparently.
Another glass, please, boss. I'm not leaving today till someone has to carry me out.
I'm just a heads up, KAVEH. I'm gonna warn you right now. If you get drunk out of your ass... If you get drunk out of your ass, I'm gonna call Hatham to carry you back. And then everyone will know you'll live together. I hope you know that. That's how cruel of an individual I am.
You've got it, sir. I gotta say, though, it almost feels like you're saying that every other day now.
It really is every other day that you'd run into a client who knows nothing about construction requirements or architectural style. If this was in the past, I'd never have gone through 6 whole drafts trying to accommodate the client's preferences.
Well, you could just be less demanding of what you want and more mindful of what other people want.
But perhaps getting used to this just means that I've grown numb to it. I've worked on so many projects since graduation, and none of them have been approved at the first pass.
Okay.
I would spend a lot of time altering my designs, and by the time the clients were finally satisfied, all my passion and enthusiasm would be gone.
Yeah, it
It
sucks.
feels like I'm straying further and further from my artistic vision with every change I have to make.
Yeah, I feel that, buddy. I do feel that. That sucks. You know, burnout is a bitch.
I suppose, though, that just sticking to your guns and completely disregarding other people's feedback would also not be a good thing.
Exactly. Exactly, my guy.
All of this makes for a real paradox, one that particularly crops up in my work, too. In the end, what is the true meaning of art?
Creativity.
Should I see it as a divine gift of inspiration from the gods, or an expression of the light of my own wisdom?
What? Should I see it as a divine gift of inspiration from the gods? Or as an expression of the light of my own wisdom? I guess the latter would be more so.
Here's your drink. How are you already spouting nonsense after just one glass? Your tolerance is usually much better than that.
It's called stress, Lambad. He's a stressed little bean. He needs a hug.
Boss, what do you think is the meaning of art?
The meaning of art? Really, my friend, who in SUMERU understands art better than you?
Maybe Nilu? But I guess that's a different type of art. It's still art though, but...
Anyway, I don't know about art, but I do know that I'm interested in business, and some patrons are waiting to be served. So, you'll have to excuse me for now. Just holler if you need anything.
Can I have a beer? No, I'm kidding. I don't want
What
a
do
beer.
you think, traveler?
Why does he sound slowly more drunk after one glass of wine? Is he really that much of a lightweight? I honestly have no idea. Art is something that resonates with masses, something that embodies the creator's efforts and dedication.
Exactly. So our thoughts on the meaning of art are rather similar.
Yay! We've made him happy. We've given him a heart. Yay. So you're saying, okay, so people in chat, are you trying to tell me that, just to clarify, are the decisions I make in this quest very dependent on how it will end up turning out? Like, is the decisions I make heavily matter? Because that's what it's looking like so far. Just correct me if I'm wrong.
In SUMERU, and especially SUMERU of the past, the arts are not a popular discussion topic. Trying to talk about the arts is basically the key to killing any conversation.
Oh, boo.
It's too bad that I'm not in my best form today. Otherwise, we could have talked about this for a little longer.
Why does he feel like he sounds like he's about to faint or something? KAVEH still looks dejected, and even the wine didn't help his mood. How can I help cheer him up? Well, maybe don't get him drunk on, like... Maybe he shouldn't get drunk. Maybe the reason, like... I don't know. I'm not very good with making people happy. I'm good at making people miserable. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. There are several endings to the quest. Okay, so depending on what I do, will heavily depend on the ending we get. Obviously, chat, just don't give me any spoilers or anything. I'm gonna play this how I would approach my conversations, I guess. But if you could tell me, perhaps when we get to the end of the quest, if you guys want to share your thoughts and opinions and possibly share the other endings that the one we don't get, then we can do that then. Or depending on how long it takes us to get through this. But yeah. I'll help you convince the client to come to your side. Let's do something else and clear your mind. Ooh. I don't know. I feel like this is what he wants me to tell him. But I feel like this is the more sensible idea. You can go back and get all the endings. Okay, so if we get an ending, so if I get an ending I don't like, oh, 1 second. Is my VTuber frozen? That's fine. Sorry, I was just checking that. So if I go back, so if I get an ending I don't like, I can always go back and change my options. Okay, interesting. So if that's the case, I'm gonna play through the first time, just to how I would approach a conversation. Like how it would be my take on things, and then maybe we could, if we have time, we can like do a redo of like alternative options as to, you know, intentionally making our relationship bad or good or vice versa or whatever. So I'm gonna say let's do something else to clear your mind, because I don't want to feed into his overly emotional prideness. That's just not what I want to do.
Sounds great to me. I don't even want to think about this project anymore. But what should we do? It's probably not a good idea to just drink until I pass out here.
Wise words. I'm liking this. We're gonna make this man sober. How about looking into another that's such a horrible move. Why would I say that? That's gonna make him really mad, I feel like, because he likes being an architect, I feel. So just ask him, like, why did you decide to become one? Yeah.
Huh? Where did that come from?
I'm curious!
I mean, it's not like it's some kind of secret. You probably already know some bits and pieces of my past.
Not really, no.
My mother is also an architect.
Oh, okay.
I've always adored her drawings. And when I was young, I used to sit next to her and watch her bring all kinds of buildings to life on paper. You could say my interest in architecture just naturally grew with time.
So it's like in his blood. It's like in his blood to have that creative nature. That's really cool. Lore chat. Lore. Would she be able to understand how you're feeling right now?
Perhaps. In fact, I have also seen my mother argue with her clients, but she would always quickly find the motivation to return to her work. Unfortunately, I've barely had any contact with her since she remarried and moved abroad.
Aww.
Even if I wanted to ask her about her ability to stay positive after an argument, it would seem rude to barge into her life again over something as trivial as that.
KAVEH, she's your mother. She'd understand if like her son needs help. Okay, that's a mother's job to look out for her son. Okay, that feels so incredibly sad. How he feels like he's being rude, barging into his own mother's life. That is incredibly depressing. I feel so sorry for him.
I did remember something else, though. When my mother left, she only carried some small personal luggage with her. She left most of the belongings in the house to me.
No?
At the time, she even told me that it would be great if I could learn a few lessons from her life experiences, so my life and career could go a little more smoothly.
No?
I hadn't quite come to grips with my emotions, and didn't really have it in me to go through any sentimental items. So I just packed anything with memories away in a box and haven't reopened it since.
Maybe you should reopen them then.
It's been a really long time. Now that so many years have passed, maybe I have finally developed the maturity I need to face those memories without losing my mind. Yeah, I should dig it out and take a look.
Do you think I can come with you?
Huh? Sorry, I've had too much to drink and wasn't thinking clearly.
You've had one glass,
You're
KAVEH.
right. I should do these kinds of things with the support of a friend. Speaking of that, I can call you a friend now, right?
Yeah, of course you can.
Either way, thanks for reminding me that I can invite you to come along. Had I just gone back by myself, it would have looked like I'm deliberately trying to keep things from you. Ugh, thinking too hard about the words is giving me a headache, so I'll just give it to you straight. Thanks to your advice, I have decided to put my current projects on pause for now, and spend some time trying to rekindle the passion for my craft.
Oh, that's so cute! Oh my god, he's so precious, chat. He's a precious little bean, and I love him.
If you want to stick around and see how this will turn out, you'll be sure to encounter some bits and pieces of my past. Do you think you'd find that too boring?
I'd love to know more about you, KAVEH. I honestly was not expecting. Hold on 1 second. Is my thing frozen? No, it's fine. It's fine. No, I honestly was not expecting someone like KAVEH to be this interesting. I think he might actually be one of the most interesting characters so far. Like, don't get me wrong, my heart is still with Darhatham. Like, he's my favorite character in the whole game, obviously. But KAVEH's also very up there. I do really like KAVEH. He's very relatable, I feel like. It's like, especially when he's talking about the arts. But anyway, no, I don't think I'll get bored, no.
All right, then let's head back together. I mean, you already know where I live.
Yeah, you live with your boyfriend. I mean, what? No, he's my husband. No, okay. This is sounding really sus out of context.
I, too, would have some friends over. Let me see.
He's thinking.
The place before I left the house this morning. Hatham shouldn't be home now either. He's usually in the records room at this time of the day.
Records room? What's a records room? Chat hell, what's a records room?
Anyway, there's no more time for drinks. I'll go take care of the bill.
You sure I can do it? I can take care of the bill. Okay. He's being a gentleman. Like, oh my god, Nahida, I was gonna say Nahida, you had wine, but you didn't really. Okay, we're going. Bye. This This kind of thing's a different change of pace. Also, I realize I've been talking for 20 minutes in that tavern with KAVEH. I probably should hurry up. But... where are we going? Go home with KAVEH. Okay, it's up there. Oh no, okay, that didn't work. That was very embarrassing. I was trying to be cool, and it didn't work. No! Okay. It's fine, we're gonna Spider-Man our way up to the house. There we go, we're here now. Hi! What's up?
Al-Haytham isn't in, so feel free to sit wherever. I'll bring out the box.
Okay. Carrie brings that box and dusts it off. What's wrong? You okay, buddy?
Oh, nothing. I just didn't realize how much time had passed. The box is pretty dusty, which means it's already been a while since I've moved into this place. And many years since my mother moved to Fontaine.
Fontaine, okay, so... oh my god. Are we gonna end up seeing your mother in Fontaine? That would be crazy! If we could run into your mother and speak with her in Fontaine. That would be crazy. I'd love that.
I'm happy for her. I hope she'll be able to find happiness there. She raised me all by herself after my father passed away. It definitely wasn't easy for her.
Aww.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's see what I packed into this box. What are all these things?
The drawings. What, is that like a castle? With like a little moat? Is that a drawing?
Oh, I remember now. This is a drawing I made in Port Ormos.
Oh.
Obviously, I wouldn't call it anything special now, but I was less than 5 years old when I made this drawing.
You
That's
what?
more than 20 years ago.
More than okay, so
It's pretty good for a child of that age.
So he was less than 5 years old, more than 20 years ago. So yeah, he would be about, judging around that, he would be around mid to late 20s in his age.
Now that I've said that out loud, I suppose I do have some level of artistic talent, right?
I don't want to like seem rude or anything. Why did both these options make me sound like assholes? Okay. You don't sound as confident as you used to be.
Criticism and self-doubt have always been a part of the artistic process. Without
Yup.
criticism, there can be no improvement. It's normal for me to question my abilities from time to time.
Yup. Oh, I felt that. Been there, felt
I
that.
admit that I may have spent a little too long questioning myself this time around. But as you know, the heart tends to dwell on whatever it pleases. Anyway, never mind. The more I talk about it, the less confident I feel. Let's see what else we have in the box.
Okay.
Ah, my building blocks. It's been years since I've last seen these. When I was a kid, I used to stack them super high and could even stabilize the tower to keep it from tumbling over.
Yes, yeah, Sam, do you guys in chat know those like giant, not building blocks, but those giant like Lego pieces that kids play with? I love those as a kid.
Oh, and this blueprint. I made it by copying my mother's sketch. The aspect ratio was horrendous. It's still technically the first blueprint I made myself, though.
Can we see?
I was super proud of myself when I finished it, and put it in the same pile as my mother's sketches, hoping she'd notice and compliment me for my good work.
Aw, that's cute!
Unfortunately, my mother didn't realize that I had put it there. When she had a meeting with a client the next day, she handed my blueprint to him by mistake. The client was completely confused by this new blueprint, but apparently he felt too tongue-tied to question such a famous architect.
Oh my god, that's so adorable! Gosh, that's so cute.
It was only a few days later that he finally gathered up the courage to pay my mother a visit. He asked, "The door in this blueprint is even taller than the roof. Is this supposed to be part of the design?"
And what happened after that?
My mother took me with her to personally apologize to the client several times.
Aww.
She didn't scold me about it in private, though. Instead, she went over all the steps required to draw a good blueprint and was very patient throughout the whole process.
Aw, that's
I still
cute.
remember it like it was yesterday.
Oh, that's so sweet. I remember those. This is so cute. I love like learning characters' backstories like this. He sounded like he was so close with his mom. That's so cute.
Let's see. Is there anything else left in this box? Huh. What was this again?
Okay, hold on. Can I think? Sorry, once again. That's fixed. It's fine. I think my VTuber is just. I think it's about to be a bit delayed or whatever. It's a book. Like a lock on it. A notebook. Pardon me. A notebook with a lock.
Ah, this is my mother's notebook. She used to write and sketch in it all the time. When I was a child, I used to be super fascinated by this notebook and always pestered my mother to let me read it. After asking her a few times, she told me that I could read it as long as I could guess the password.
Is the password your name? That's my guess. That's gonna be my guess, right? That it's either gonna be his name or his date of birth.
Huh. Wonder why she didn't take this notebook with her. Did she leave it to me on purpose?
You could open it and take a look.
If only I could. I never managed to guess the password.
Even after all those years?
Hey, it's not a matter of time, it's a matter of inspiration. That's what we need to guess the password.
I bet it's gonna be something as simple as his name or his date of birth. Chat, what's his date of birth?
Who knows? Maybe this time something will click in my head.
Oh my
The
god!
answer will just present itself. And let me think. What could it be?
I said both of those before they even popped up. Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah, I kind of want to say his birthday, but like, I feel like that would be the more obvious option because the way the little lock thing looked, it looked like a number thing and not a name thing. So
I could tell what you were thinking. Don't worry, I tried all the easy guesses a long time ago.
oh dang it! I thought I was being clever. Dang it! I thought I was being smart, chat.
I've tried my name, my father's name, my mother's name, my grandparents' names on both sides, and all of our birthdays. I've tried every name and number remotely related to my family.
Could you imagine if the passwords all hate them? That's not funny. I'm sorry.
I've even tried stuff like love you KAVEH, take care, and yours truly. I've tried every cheesy phrase and well wish in the book, but this lock has refused to budge.
Wait. So if that password just happens to be Al-Haytham's name, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. It's not going to be, because I don't feel like there's any reason that his mother would know Al-Haytham. But like, it would be hilarious.
I wouldn't try that route again. I have a hunch that it won't be that simple. Also, if she really did use something like that, she'd never hear the end of it from the folks over at Haravatat if they ever found out.
Oh, so his mum was from... So he's from Kosharawa, whereas his mum went with Haravata, is what I'm guessing? We can try asking her... we can try asking some of her old acquaintances. And maybe we should just put it aside for now. Yeah, can we try asking some of our acquaintances?
So we could find someone who was close to my mother and see if they might know anything? I see what you're saying, but who should we talk to for that?
I don't know! I don't know your mother like you do!
My mother was never really the one to be social. My father was the one with more friends, but all those connections were severed when he died.
Damn. So your mother is the complete opposite to you in the regard that you're the social one. So you probably take after your dad in the terms of your social nature, whereas you take after your mum in terms of occupation.
Let me think. Is Is there still someone at the academia who would know my mother? Ah, actually, there is someone. Professor Zaha Hadi.
Zaha Hadi. Okay, who's that?
Huh. You've never really heard of her? She's a famous Kasharwar scholar.
He's
a
happy!
leading expert in formal garden
Yippee!
design. My mother studied under her as a student many years ago.
Yippee! He's being happy. Okay, anyway, go here.
Professor Zaha Hadi published many works during her career, so I was able to learn a lot by studying her essays. If there's anyone who still remembers my mom, it'd be her.
Okie dokie, let's go talk to her.
She's older now and is no longer teaching at the academia. But if I remember correctly, she spends most of her time around the Bimarstan area. Let's go take a look. We might run into her
There's
if we're
music
lucky.
notes. Okay, let's go find this Zaha Hadi. Oh, this is cute. I like how we're getting to know KAVEH more, like, through his bond with his mother. It's really cute. Was there anything else I was supposed to look at in there? Oh, no, it's too late now. I like this. This is cute. I like the fact that, like, unlike the character quests, which, like, you spend a lot of time, like, obviously doing a story with the characters, and you do get to know a bit about the characters that you do play with. But I like the fact that in this hangout, at least, you're getting to know KAVEH a lot, like, quite a bit. Even though we've only just started it, but, like, I feel like it's quite nice. It's quite sweet.
What am I supposed to do now?
Oh, Tainari's here!
Forget it. I'll just head back.
Yeah, I like how you're getting to know KAVEH quite a lot, which is very nice. It's really sweet. It's the one criticism I had with the Al-Haytham story quest, and that's that we didn't get to know anything about Al-Haytham's backstory in his story quest. So I am hoping at some point in the future there will be like an Act 2 of an Al-Haytham story quest. Because I do like Al-Haytham. Maybe I'm biased because, you know, he's probably my favourite character. But I do feel like I would want to see like an Al-Haytham story quest Act 2. You know, like how they have one with Sino. Obviously I haven't, you know, played any of Sino's story quests yet, but you know what I mean? It's a possibility. It's a possibility, and I would really like that if that's the case. But if they did do that, I would want to know more about Al-Haytham's backstory. Hello, MC Legend 13. Welcome to the stream. We are currently doing the KAVEH Hangouts. I'm learning about Hangouts, and we're bonding with KAVEH, becoming friendos.
Tainari, what are you doing here?
Oh, it's you. Good to finally see you again.
Aww.
I came into the city to buy some experiment reagents, hoping to bring them back with me to Gandharvaville.
Cool.
But as soon as I got here, I noticed someone banging on Cyrus's door. You've all heard of Cyrus, right? He's an ex-sage and Sino's adoptive father.
Oh, I did not know that. The more you know. I did not know that. Okay, Sino's adoptive father.
I was thinking about going over to ask what's happening. That granny over there may appear old and frail, but her vocal cords certainly sound loud and healthy as ever.
So you're telling me that Sino's adoptive father is getting into a fight with an old woman? I'm at my friend's house showing him the entire animated series. Nice! Very nice.
Granny?
Yeah, she's just over there. You can go check out the situation yourselves in a moment. KAVEH, were you at the tavern?
Is it getting darker already?
I had a quick drink or two. Can you still smell the alcohol?
Drinking in broad daylight. Really? You want to pass out by the road and get run over by a sumpter beast like some mindless fungus, huh?
Well, I mean, to be fair, it was nighttime when we went there, but I guess timeline-wise in the story, it wasn't.
And you, traveler? You didn't try to stop him?
Oh, I tried to stop him. He would have been a lot more drunk if I didn't step in.
You look like a wreck, KAVEH. What happened? Are you feeling down again?
Aww. See, you have caring friends. You have caring buddies.
You know what? I'm hosting a meal at Pardis DI tomorrow evening. Do you want to come?
Do it. Go.
Huh? Oh, I had no idea. Let me think for a moment. I'll come if I can find some time.
You're putting your work on hold. Don't you lie to me, KAVEH. You're going to the dinner.
All right. Then I'll plan on reserving 2 seats for you. I'll be
Yippee!
heading back to Gandharvaville for now. I have a feeling that argument over there is going to continue for quite some time. It might be best if we don't get involved.
I kind of want to get involved now.
Granny who lives nearby. Let's go take a look.
It's gonna be this Zaha Hadid woman, isn't it? Right? I'm just being a massive lore dumper, telling him all the lore without spoiling anything. Fair enough. How can you tell all the lore without spoiling anything? How does that work? Hold on, what is... Oh, that's the thing, the TCG stuff. I've already done the tutorial of that. Oh, that's telling me to go claim my awards. Okay, I'll do that in a bit. Hey, there you go. Hello, ma'am.
Ha! So, plan on keeping yourself locked in there, huh? Fine by me. If you're not going to come out, then I'm not going to leave.
Damn, okay. Feisty old lady.
My tomato was growing so well. It had all the potential to become the best tomato this year.
Tomato.
And you cut it straight from the vine.
So they're arguing about tomatoes? Okay.
I already told you I had nothing to do with it. Why would I take a tomato that's still weeks from ripening? You'd have to be awfully green as an investigator to think it was me.
Wow, okay.
You see, the word green here can refer to both the color of the tomato and the fact that your skills could use some.
Wow. So he's actually made a pun and then is proceeding to explain the pun. Wow.
Enough nonsense. Just come out and face me, you coward.
Damn. Are we gonna get involved or are we just gonna watch this argument happen?
If I've done something wrong, then get a mantra and pull me out by force, why don't ya?
Oh, why you?
Don't tell me this is Zaha Hadid.
Professor Zaha Hadid?
Yeah, it would probably be the case. Oh, is my thing present again? No, it's fine. It's fine. It just... meh.
And who are you? Oh, KAVEH. Fancy seeing you here.
I quite like her voice, actually. Like, for an old lady, I quite like her voice.
How long has it been? Come on, get over here and let the professor take a good look at you. Not bad, not bad. You've grown taller again.
You can still grow in your late 20s? Okay, I guess you can.
Professor, what's going on here?
It's no big deal, really. A few of us old scholars got bored in our retirement and decided to put together a vegetable growing competition. At the end, whoever loses will have to go up on stage and do a performance for the winners.
Okay, there's one small problem about this competition. Tomatoes aren't vegetables. I'm just saying, they're not vegetables.
Which brings us to our current predicament. My tomato was sure to win until a certain someone decided they couldn't bear to lose.
Damn, so they're really getting petty as old people.
Hey, don't try to defame me in front of the kids. If we're airing out each other's dirty laundry now, then why don't we talk about you sneaking into Janat's garden the other night?
Lucky for you, seeing these youngsters come to pay their respects today has put me in a better mood. I'll let you off the hook, for now.
Okay, so she's from Kashawa, okay.
Come on, let's go. We'll take our conversation elsewhere. He doesn't need to be a part of it.
Fair enough.
Yes, of course.
I quite like this old lady. Where are we going? We're going over here? Okay. There we go.
Is Faranak still doing well?
Who's Faranak? I don't know.
Yes, as far as I know. She left for Fontaine some time ago and started a new life for herself.
Oh, Faranak is his
She's
mother.
Still doing work related to architecture, though.
I thought that was a guy's name, but no, Faranak is the name of his mother. Okay. I feel a bit bad for just assuming genders, though.
Ah, yes. I did hear about that. Did that upset you at all?
No, not at all. She's already sacrificed a lot raising me as a single mother.
That's good to hear. Your mother did struggle quite a bit those few years. It's probably a good thing that she found a new place to call home.
Aww, sweet.
Sometimes I wonder if things were harder for her because she was so beautiful. People were always drawn to her beauty first, only to realize she had a sensitive and vulnerable heart underneath.
Like just like KAVEH! Oh my god! KAVEH is the spitting image and, you know, personality of his mother. Oh, that's so cute.
She was still quite young when she first joined my class as a student. Beautiful and radiant with her golden hair, yet quiet and single-minded. She seemed like a lass from some aristocratic house who was seeing the outside world for the first time.
Aww.
She had to make a lot of drastic changes in her life to raise you on her own. Even during her time in the academia, she was a thorough perfectionist. If she was unsatisfied with something she had made, she'd insist on redoing it, even if I was perfectly happy with it.
Aww.
She had many admirers, and they'd always fill up the first few rows of seats, hoping they could get closer to her sitting in the first row. If it were any of my other classes, you'd have found nobody sitting in the front.
Oh, so she was popular, but like she didn't like having many social interactions with people. Well, that sounds a lot like I'll hate them now that I'm saying it. Irrelevant, not related, but it just reminded me of that, like how popular Alhaitham is. Well, not popular per se, but like a lot of people talk about him, but he doesn't want anything to do with other people. Just kind of reminded me of that.
But every time I saw her, she was always in that same rigid pose. She'd have one hand on her forehead with the other clutching her pencil. Her eyebrows would be knitted in a frown as she concentrated on the blueprint in front of her.
Wow.
I'm sure she had many difficult moments in her life. How did she cope with the stress?
I'm not too sure. She never talked about such things with me. She rarely opened up to other people, you know.
Oh my god, same with KAVEH, it feels like.
I do remember one time, though, when she got into a heated argument with a friend. She said something I found very memorable.
Whoa, what was that?
She said, "True art cannot be understood, but as an artist, I wish some people could understand its meaning and value."
Oh, okay, fair enough.
If you ask me, that's probably the greatest source of pain for geniuses of their craft. It's extremely hard for them to find someone who can truly understand their ideas.
Yeah, I can see that.
So that's how it is. I wonder if the password could be...
Understanding, acknowledgement?
I tried both just now. Seems those aren't it either.
What are you trying to do?
We're trying to find a password to this notebook.
My mother left her notebook to me, but it has a password and I haven't figured out what it is yet. I'm trying to learn more about her so I'd have a better chance at cracking the code. Thank you for all that you told us.
It's the least I can do. Talking to youngsters like yourself makes me feel younger too.
No.
Honestly, looking at you now, I can see how much you resemble her.
Aww.
It's almost as if she's standing right in front of me again.
Oh my, how much are you gonna make my heart melt in this quest? Or this hangout, whatever you want to call it. This is so cute! You can't do this to me, guys.
Your personalities are quite alike too. You're both stubborn and both a little awkward. Of course, I'm sure the similarities are mostly superficial. But so long as you continue to harbor those traits, you'll find a lot of difficulties in your work. I've taught a lot of students over my career, and in my experience, very few genius architects of Ksharawar ever found happiness for themselves.
Wow, that's depressing.
They would know exactly what they want to express and fight for it tooth and nail, which inevitably led to arguments with their clients.
Fair enough.
Some clients would choose to respect the architect's vision or just let the argument go because of the architect's reputation, but those are the rare ones.
So it seems to me that with KAVEH's personality, it seems to me that he wants to make other people, like, happy or whatnot, but he's struggling with that competitive nature, like, with his profession. Because he just doesn't like, I guess, disappointing people. That's the impression I'm getting so far, at least.
When Faranak first graduated, she was getting into arguments with her clients nearly every single day. I think it only got a little better when she met your father.
Oh, so you're saying KAVEH needs to get a wife? Okay.
I see. But wasn't my father from Ratawaist? Could he understand the designs my mother made?
That didn't match up subtitle-wise, but sure.
No, I think they were probably beyond him, too. But despite that, he still stayed next to her, listening to her joys and sharing in her sorrows.
No, that's cute. Very cute. Oh, it's my thing. Sorry, I'm just checking real quick.
Faranak had many admirers, but she ended up choosing your father. His support probably played a part in that decision.
No, cute.
So instead of understanding, perhaps all we need is just companionship.
Maybe that's what she was trying to tell you?
Huh. It worked.
Companionship! Oh, that's so cute!
Oh, was that the right password?
Yippee!
Yes!
Yippee!
Then you should be on your way, child. Find a quiet place and see what she wanted to say to you.
Aww. Cute.
Being the awkward person
How
that
much
she
are you gonna
is,
make me say "aww"
I
in this
suppose there
quest?
were many things that Faranek could never say out loud. Instead, she probably left them in her diary, hoping that they would make their way to you one day. If you're ever in a mood to chat again, just come and find me here. You're always welcome to discuss architecture topics with me as well.
Fair enough.
Thank you so much, Professor.
Oh, cute. This is cute. This is too
There's
cute.
no need to be so formal. I'll let you kids go. It's time for me to take another stroll around the vegetable garden.
I let you kids go. He's in his late 20s, woman. He's not a child.
My mother could have written about.
I start flipping through the notebook and revealing a
They
handful of
all
writing.
say Zaha Hadid's class is the toughest, but I think it's actually not too bad. On the other hand, though, structural mechanics is definitely a pain, no matter how you try to approach it. I doubled down and managed to get through it in the end.
Okay. Also, I feel like I recognize the voice of who voices Faranak.
I met someone special. At first, I didn't think much of him, but now, I feel very happy whenever I get to spend time with him.
Oh my god. Oh, wait. Maybe I'm over-analyzing this. I didn't think much of him, but now I feel very happy whenever I get to spend time with him. Do you think that's going to be the relationship that develops between KAVEH and Alhaitham? Do you think, like, at those, they're going to start with a relationship, their relationship is, like, started with, like, pretty rough? Well, they said they originally used to be friends. But, like, at the moment, their relationship's kind of rough. They're kind of conflicting a lot, I guess, because they're very... They're complete opposites. But do you think they're going to gradually develop to a point where, like... You know, they're a lot closer, and then maybe it will develop into, like, some sort of romantic relationship? If they want to keep it platonic, and I understand, but, like, it would be really cool to see, like, that slow building like building up to that kind of relationship between the two of them that's actually symbolized in game. That'd be really cool.
We decided to name our son KAVEH. I don't think a younger me would have ever imagined forming such an intimate bond with another person. Back then, I lived only in the shadow of myself, as well as that of the dream in my heart. The bad news came. And even though it's been several days now, I still can't bring myself to come to terms with what happened. My eyes are so swollen, it's hard to see. What if they're all lying to me? And this is just a long, cruel dream.
So is this them talking about the death of KAVEH's father?
But I have to face reality. I still have someone to take care of. No matter what happens, I'll do my best to raise my son on my own.
Oh, that's so sweet. Guys, this is just getting at my heartstrings.
Huh? Is this a drawing? Seems like it was done by my mother.
Why does that look like Al-Haytham? It's not gonna be Al-Haytham. Well, that just kind of... Oh my god! Chat, can you see what I'm seeing? You've got a blondie. You've got guy with ears that looks like it represents Tainari. You've got a grey dude grey-haired dude who's reading a book. That looks like it's Al-Haytham. And then you've got this dude here who we could probably assume would be like someone like Sino. It's long hair. Is that what that's saying that's representing? That's really fucking clever. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just gonna make sure it's fine.
This blonde man was probably my father. But who are the other people in the picture? Huh? Why do a few of them look somewhat familiar?
Do you think one of them is Tainari's father? One of them is Al-Haytham's father, and the other one is maybe Sino's adoptive father? Maybe that's my guess at least. Maybe they're the parents of the SUMERU boys.
From the dates in the notebook, she probably drew this more than 30 years ago. I hadn't even been born yet. Maybe we were thinking too much. Oh, there are a few lines written in the diary about this as well.
Oh, read it aloud.
The one who invited us to the gathering is a talkative woman. Including us, 3 couples showed up.
Oh.
There was also a person who came alone. The talkative woman introduced everyone to each other. She spoke really quickly, so I couldn't quite catch everything she said. But I also didn't feel like asking her to repeat herself. My husband seems to be friends with the man with long ears. I couldn't really join their conversation, so I resigned myself to sitting in a corner and drawing in my notebook.
Aww.
I don't think I'd be able to become friends with any of these people, especially that stiff-looking couple.
Stiff-looking couple?
That man is certainly very handsome, but he would constantly alternate between disjointed and serious ways of talking. His wife is a bit more bearable.
Aww.
We were not acquainted with each other to begin with, and I doubt we'll see each other again after this gathering. The ambiance of this gathering is surprisingly pleasant, however. Talking to people can
Do you
allow
think
us to
she's
find
talking
some
about Haytham's
peace
father
after a
here?
long day. Maybe my son will also partake in these gatherings in the future. I hope he'll be able to make many friends.
Oh, this is so cute. Maybe this is what inspires him to, like, go to the gathering Tainari mentioned.
Who would have thought my mother used to attend that kind of thing? It seems she was only good at talking about her own work, and found it difficult to join into other conversations. As a result, she often
Relatable.
kept to herself and would be off to the side, drawing.
Oh my god, she's so relatable.
There's more written on the back. Oh, it seems like it was written to me.
KAVEH. I was both overjoyed and distressed when I learned of your decision to continue your studies in Kasharawar.
No.
You are very talented, and I am confident that you will become an architect of much acclaim. However, the more talented you are as an artist, the more misery and anguish you may encounter.
Ouch.
No one will be able to help you during your journey as an artist. But outside of your life as a creator, you can learn to form connections with other people and enjoy many other things in life. It's the only way to alleviate your suffering.
Oh, this is kind of so sad, but it's so sweet at the same time.
Whenever you feel down, seek out a friend to sit and have a chat. You can accumulate joy and fulfillment by spending time with them.
I feel like I'm being quite quiet in this just to take all the information, so I apologize.
Long and difficult years. Never forget that companionship is the most important thing of all.
Oh, this is so sweet! Guys, you can't do this to me in my little heart.
That's the answer she prepared for me. She really thought long and hard about me and my future.
Oh, this is so sweet.
Well, now that I've read her words, do you think I should accept Tainari's invite and attend that dinner at Pardis Di?
Wait, you were actually considering not going?
The thought definitely crossed my mind.
KAVEH, you have to go.
Although it'd be nice to get together with friends and chat the night away, I don't want to bring down other people's moods because I'm sad.
Then, don't be sad.
Besides, don't most people hate the feeling of seeing their friends troubled and being unable to help?
You're
And what's
overthinking
worse,
this.
Nearly all of my problems can be easily resolved with some encouraging words or gesture.
No, but they can help.
And don't forget, I'm also older than all of them.
Oh.
As their senior, I should appear to be a bit more responsible.
I think you're overthinking this a little bit too much. Relax. Be with friends. But Tainari saw right through you. It's normal for friends to take care of... Yeah, it's normal to friends to take care of each other.
You're not wrong, but I keep feeling like I haven't really helped them much in return.
You're exhausting to talk to. I love you, KAVEH, but you are exhausting to talk to. It's always fun to have you around, KAVEH.
Wait, do you mean it? You're not making fun of me, are you?
No! I
I've
mean,
gotten so used to
maybe, no,
sarcasm
no.
that I can't tell what's genuinely a compliment anymore. Wait, by fun, did you mean...
Wait, are we referring to fun? By fun, are we referring to the fact that he always argues with Alhaitham? So it's like, yeah, I really enjoy those arguments you have with your roommate. It's really entertaining. We had popcorn last time.
You know what? I'm not going to overthink it.
Good.
I'll see you
Right,
tomorrow at Pardis Di.
Okie dokie. Sounds great, buddy. Wait until after 4 p.m. the following day. Okay. We can do that. Excuse me. Well, I will say, if we get to the end of this and I'm happy with the ending we get, then I just won't, I might not redo the entire thing again, because that would just be a bit of a pain. Oh, the following day. God damn it. I can't count the time. Yippee! Sorry about that. I'm gonna drink my Coke.
We'll see how long you can stay cooped up in there.
I'm sorry. Did you just hear that yelling? Was that just me? Am I crazy? Huh? I'm not the only one who just heard that, right? I don't know. Anyway, where are we going? Let's find out. Alhaitham is in one parts of the quest. Okay. That's cool. Well, I sort of figured like that would be the case anyway, because I mean it's a hangout. You know, I feel like there would be multiple characters in hangouts. Which I would probably guess they mentioned Sino as well, so I'm probably guessing Sino. Oh, I see him up there. You can see Sino up there. Can I scan him before I get too close?
Once dinner's over, I'll tell them the joke I came up with yesterday.
He tells jokes since when?
We need to put our heads together about Kale's studies.
Is anyone else there? Okay, doesn't look like it. Oh, I can actually get a lot closer to them.
Al-Haytham also got my invite, right? Will he be coming to join us?
I don't know. I hope my husband will be here.
That guy, he's never been a fan of social gatherings. I wouldn't get my hopes up if I were you.
Man, he does not seem very happy at all that Al-Haytham's...
Are you sure? Alright then. I guess we won't wait for him.
Wow. Really taking Kave's word for it.
Yeah, let's go. I mean, maybe we should give him a little more time. We can keep chatting for a while longer.
You don't sound happy. You have 4 hearts, my guy. I've been trying so hard to form a good friendship with you, despite my brutal honesty, okay?
Oh, sure.
Why does this feel so awkward?
You still haven't told me, what's the occasion for getting us together here at Pardis DI?
We're celebrating the end of the first phase of Kale's studies. I wanted to thank you all for the help you've given her along the way.
Oh, that's cute. Where it... Sorry, I was coughing there. Sorry about that. Yeah, where is Kale? I feel like she should be here for her celebration.
Then where's Kale?
Exactly my question.
She said she wanted to show everyone a bit of what she's learned, so she's still doing some last-minute prep at home. She'll be here shortly.
Okay.
Anyway,
good.
Let's get started. To tell you the truth, I'm actually not so confident that the second phase will go as well as the first.
So, this is supposed to be about her celebrating her grades, and you're here just being like, she's gonna fail. She's gonna fucking fail. This whole thing. That's a piece of shit move right there, Tainari, I'm not gonna lie. He is in Pone of the other endings? He's in one of the other endings? Okay. Cool. So I'm guessing each quest has a different ending, I guess. We'll see how much time we have, and I guess maybe I'll ask if I need help guiding myself to like a different ending, then I'll ask for help for doing so. But yeah.
The curriculum will become a lot more involved, and I'm worried that she won't be able to get through all of it. I was hoping we could brainstorm about it together before she gets here.
I knew this wouldn't be just a simple free dinner. Is that why you also invited Al-Haytham?
How's Al-Haytham gonna be? I feel like Al-Haytham talking to Kale would be, 1, really interesting, but also 2, really terrible. I don't feel like those 2 are gonna get along because I'm intrigued now. I kind of want them to interact at this point.
Yes, I thought it would be good if we could all put our heads together about this.
Oh, well, you're sweet, but also, like, this is kind of... I feel like Kale would be a bit embarrassed about all this.
Anyway, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. What did you guys do when you ran into a problem that you didn't know how to solve? Or got assigned a project that you knew you weren't going to finish on time?
We cried.
Never happened to me.
I'd just pull another all-nighter.
You two are hopeless. Does anyone have a more useful answer to the question?
You two are hopeless. Oh my god, does anyone have a more useful answer? Perhaps you could just be a pace of based on the curriculum.
Ooh, that's a good point. Confidence is the most important thing.
I like how he clicked his fingers.
Confidence, it'll become all but impossible to find the motivation to study.
This could be a potential direction. I have already redesigned the literacy curriculum, and I was originally hoping to ask Al-Haytham for his opinion. But
Oh, Hatham would be so brutal with his opinions, though, I feel like. Like, I don't want to disregard him or anything. I know he's not a bad person or anything, but I feel like he would just be like, I don't know what he would say, I'm trying to think, but, like, he would be quite harsh, I feel like. I don't feel like he doesn't give much leniency.
It's very simple.
Oh, hello.
Instead of focusing on the amount of material you would like to teach, focus on the amount the student would be able to remember.
Okay, never mind, he's being lenient. I jumped to conclusions. I'm sorry, my husband. Just one second, chat. We've committed. This means I know this is the KAVEH story quest, but fuck it. There we go. Perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Great screenshot. There we go. Moving on.
Wow, you actually showed up. I could probably count the number of times you've actually come to gatherings like this on just one hand.
He sounds so happy about it.
It's still more than the number of times you've managed to get a proposal approved on the first try.
Okay, are we tearing? Don't listen. We've had an emotional day, I'll hate them. And as good looking as you are, don't be a dick, okay?
As long as you're still aware. So, what made the difference this time? You looking to drink your sorrows away with some friends?
I don't think he has any sorrows, to be honest. He just doesn't give a fuck about anything.
That's your purpose for being here, not mine. Don't project your ways of thinking onto me.
Wow. Ouch. Jesus Christ.
So you're saying the only reason you came was to help Tainari with his brainstorming?
Sorry, that was good. That reaction made me have an allergic reaction. Whoa. Sorry, 1 second. I'm sorry. Sorry, yeah.
Precisely. Kale will have a long road in front of her.
Oh, at least he's smiling. This is gonna be quite a slow process, guys. I'm sorry. Look, I have my reasons. This is for science. This is okay. It's not creepy in the slightest. I'm actually just genuinely surprised, though, how nice he's being as far as Kale is concerned. Have those two even interacted with each other? Okay, chat, question. If they don't interact in this quest, I don't know if they do or not, but, like, will we get an interaction in the future, like, with these two? Like, with Kale and Al-Haytham? Because I think that would be kind of interesting. So I don't think we have got one yet. Mind you, there are some, like, other story quests, I guess. I don't know if Al-Haytham appears in, like, any of the other story quests, but, yeah.
Hey, just to get one thing clear. Even if Kale manages to make her way to the academia, we cannot let her enroll in her Avatat. Kasharawar is obviously the best choice for her. She's been a trainee forest ranger for so long, she'll definitely be good with her hands.
Why are you two like this? You're like, you do fight like an old married couple. It's painful. Maybe we should let Kale decide what she wants to study. How about that? KAVEH?
What are you saying? Spontamad is the best.
Not you two, Sino!
I graduated from, after all.
Sino, no! I thought you were the voice of Tainari. Please be the mediator here.
Then what about Amorta? That's the darshan her master actually graduated from.
Oh, Tainari. This is painful. What's this? Okay, guys, we're missing one here. What's the other darshan? Is it Vahumana? What if she goes to Vahumana?
There are only 2 other darshans left. We might as well select all of them on her enrollment application.
Why didn't she just go to the one she wants to study? Like, all the different, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but like, don't all the different Darshans like have different fields of interest?
I'm trying to have a serious discussion here.
Why are you getting so emotional? He's made a reasonable, you know, I'm just...
Traveler, you aren't associated with any of the 6 Darshans. In your opinion, which Darshan would be the best choice for KAVEH?
I think she should get through the second phase of her studies first.
Well said.
Agreed. And my goal in inviting you here was to gather some thoughts on the execution of this second phase.
Cool. Why am I here? 'Cause I don't know anything about studying.
Phase 2 far exceeds Phase 1 in both curriculum complexity and the speed of instruction.
Okay.
I know KAVEH has prepared herself for what is coming.
Hey, what are you thinking now? Please don't tell me you're planning on lending her those abstruse books from your home library.
I don't understand what's happening anymore, chat. My brain can't keep up with all this chaos. And it's just 4 men having a conversation. It literally is just 4 men having a conversation.
Actually, I was thinking about lending her a professions guide.
What is that?
I'll make sure to write, "Don't become an architect" on the front page of that.
But don't you love your job, KAVEH?
You're right. I can't deny that.
There you go.
Is there another phase after Phase 2? What's the ultimate goal of all of this? Are we trying to prepare her for a job in the academia?
We don't need to think that far ahead. Hold that thought, though. I think my vegetables are done.
I feel like you should like, help her through her studies and then let her pick the path she wants to pick. It's her life, after all. Everyone enjoys a relaxed, pleasant dinner. Nice.
I'm telling you, that client had no idea what he was talking about. No matter what I did, he had something bad to say about it.
How much did you drink? I wish I had a face cam right now. I don't think my VTuber really highlights the mood I'm, There we go. That about sums it up. I think like the different faces of my Pichu really highlight the bewilderment of my expression right now, but hey. KAVEH sure gets drunk fast.
Have you considered finding another client?
Mate, you guys not noticing that he's drunk? How much did he... Also, the food's still there. The food hasn't budged. Also, those glasses are really, really tiny. How many of these did you drink? How strong was the alcohol?
They're all the same. I haven't had a good night's sleep for months now. Who do they think they are, ordering me to alter my design over and over again just because they have some Mora?
Should we, So when, I don't have the words to process what is happening anymore. You can tell how uncomfortable I would be in this situation. Oh, KAVEH, I love you, but my god.
It's too late now to change careers. You might as well try to find some joy in the pain.
I can't tell whether you're being nice or you're just taking advantage of the fact that he's drunk out of his mind. I can't tell with you all, Hatham.
Besides, you'll be getting up in the middle of the night to make edits to your own design even when the client doesn't request it.
True! That is facts.
No. That's not true.
Can I just say though, okay, side note, like, his voice actor absolutely kills this performance. It is such a good performance as KAVEH. He nails the character. I don't know who the voice actor is, but, like, you absolutely do a fantastic job as KAVEH. Like, conveying all that emotion. He's a very emotional character, so conveying every different emotion he feels at any given time is just 10 out of 10 to whoever voices him. Like, that's a brilliant performance. I can't lie, like, I love it.
Cheer up, KAVEH. I'll tell you a new joke.
Okay, what's the joke?
We'll save that for the end, Sino. You can keep it to yourself until then.
Whatever. I'm not going to use my brain anymore. Let's drink tonight to our heart's content.
I swear, if you pass out from being drunk, we're not carrying you back. We're gonna leave you here. Well, I mean, our Hatham might have to carry you back because you live with him, but could you imagine if he spills his beans right now? I mean, I thought he already spilled his beans of, like, where he lives, but whatever. Oh! Save! Save the... That's such a cute little... Oh, Cole's there. Oh, that might be my thumbnail, actually. I might use that as a thumbnail. That's such a nice little, little image of, like, the boys hanging out. That's cute. Is that it? Is the quest over with? Really? Oh, endings reached. Okay, I can do different endings. Okay, should we do the whole thing again? But, like, try and get a different ending? Okay, so I can do, like... I don't know how to, like... Okay, so I can get many different endings to this quest. So how do I get different endings then? Do I just have to start it again? Oh wait, are these the different branches I have to do? Push a squirrel, how do I... Oh, okay, so I don't have to do the whole thing again, from what I'm realizing. There are different parts of a quest which I can change. Okay. So I'm assuming we're gonna need to, like, tavern heart to heart. I'm assuming we're gonna need to, like, build up some relationship in the tavern section. Probably do build up some hearts in the memento situation. The other ones come quite high. I'm assuming there'll be one ending if, like, everything's maxed out. There are 5 hearts, so I'm assuming if everything is at 1 heart. Is that right? So if I get everything to say, like, for example, if I got each different part to, like, just 1 heart of friendship, that would be one outcome, probably. And if I got everything maxed out to 5 hearts, that would be another ending, I think? Is that right, chat? Should we try doing that? Should we try and max everything out? I don't know how much time we'll have to do anything else, so I want to, like, get a different ending. I'm not sure which one to get. If you change up the things you say... Okay, so change up the things I say. So should I start the whole thing again, but, like... do different things? Sorry, cough. So let's... I guess we can skip through the dialogue until we get, like, different scenes. So, like... Okay, so we got one ending, which is great. So all we have to do is start again and choose different options to what we chose previously. And eventually we'll get all of the 5 endings. Okay! This is confusing, but it's fine. Oh, KAVEH is it? Can I scan him?
Just my luck. Why does this happen to me?
Because you suck at your job. I don't know.
I've taken a look at your proposal. It's much better than the ones you...
Come on.
Cool, I'm skipping through.
I have to say,
Whee!
This door.
Even if the soul of
I like the little flustered marking. That's
Oh,
cute.
I understand the principle. Actually, don't architect.
Anyway, that's it.
So he's mad here.
Hey,
There was no
young
options to
man,
change
please
anything there.
wait.
So there's no options to make any different decisions there. I think I already scanned you, didn't I?
If only I didn't fall for that scam last time.
Wonderful day.
Damn. Okay, so we've got to make some different decisions in the tavern. I'm gonna try and choose. What I'm just gonna do is choose probably all the opposite decisions to what I did last time, and just see what happens.
Taking this commission was truly the worst decision ever.
You're right, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
That was only the only
hey.
option.
I wasn't expecting to run into you here.
Hi.
Actually, while
I'm
we're
here to
on
make
that,
you upset this
what are you
time.
doing here at the tavern?
I followed you
Don't
here.
listen to anyone who says that drinking is an elegant pastime. It's no good for your health.
I followed you here.
So you saw that, did you? Ugh, I thought I was in the clear. I made sure to double check that nobody I knew... Anyway, thanks for looking at... Stress is just an inescapable part of being a working adult. Boss, I'll have a glass of wine. Same as last time. Do you want something too? I'll put it on my tab.
Oh, Gus, deuce!
Wine and a glass of juice. Coming
Deuce! He chugs down his wine.
I know you're already keeping a secret from me, but if you could
Cool.
have that guy, though... Another glass, please.
You've got it, sir.
It really is perhaps getting...
Cool, I don't really want to have to spend all eternity
I
listening to
suppose,
your
though, that
dialogue
just
again.
All of this makes for...
Here's your drink.
Boss, what...
The meaning of... Anyway, I don't know.
What do you think?
Okay, we have 2 more options. So we can either say, honestly, I have no idea. I honestly have no idea, or art is something that resonates with the masses. I'm gonna say this option this time, and see what happens.
Yes, art shouldn't be self-indulgent entertainment saved for the elite.
Okay, was that a good
Let's
option?
say that I built a house for someone. If they don't like how it looks, then no matter how brilliant it may appear to me, they won't be happy with it.
Okay, that's different dialogue, which makes me think I'm doing a good thing there.
The problem is that it can be very difficult to get validated by others. I could compromise my personal standards to accommodate my clients, but often that just means creating a final product that I would struggle to look at.
God, it's very conflicting. He still looks dejected, and even the wine didn't help his mood. How can I help cheer him up? Maybe I should play it safe and just make a simple suggestion. So last time we said, let's do something else to clear your mind, but this time I'm going to say, I'll help you convince the client to come to your side.
Thanks for offering, but you've seen how he is. He's not going to listen to anything I say.
Okay.
He understands nothing about my design, and all the suggestions he made were as if he just wanted to mock me.
Okay. I don't think he was intentionally trying to be difficult. If you can convince even him... Wait. If you can convince even him to see your point of view... Okay, so do either of these decisions matter? I mean, I guess we can just, like, pick options and then find out, like, what works and what doesn't. So I'm just gonna go with this one. I don't think it's intentionally trying to be difficult. It's not letting me select it.
Okay, it is possible that I was just jaded by my frustration. Well, given I'm already on my 6th draft, I can probably push myself to make a 7th. Let's go have another talk with him. I know where we'd be able to find the guy. There's no time to waste. The wine can wait until another time. I'll go take care of the bill.
So he doesn't eat. Okay, he doesn't leave here drunk this time, which is a good thing. Progress! This feels like I'm making good progress. And it's already becoming rather different, which is nice. I like how my first like playthrough of this was just automatically to get the poor. I can't almost. Wow, he travels fast. Jeez. Yeah, I like how my first playthrough of this hangout was just automatically to get the poor man drunk. Oh, I'm a horrible person. Just like, drink your sorrows away, Carl. It's fine. That was not my intention. Okay, he's here.
KAVEH, what are you doing here?
I've changed my mind. I was overreacting earlier. Can we try discussing the project some more?
My apologies as well. Now that I think about it, some of my requests were indeed a bit unreasonable. If I choose you to create the design for my project, I should have a bit more faith in your vision.
Thank you for understanding. Mutual trust is the basis for good communication.
See?
Now that we've got
Progress!
that out of the way, I think we can have a more productive conversation. To be perfectly honest, your commission request has been the most peculiar one I've ever received. Even now, I still know nothing about the building's intended purpose. All I know is that you want to build something in the desert for public use.
Oh.
I am aware that overly specific requests will restrain the architect's artistic freedom. However, knowing nothing about the intended purpose of the building also means I have no idea if I'm on the right track.
True. Very
I've
true.
produced several draft proposals for you to choose from. You've rejected every single one. If we don't get on the same page, it could be a decade before we can finally break ground on this project.
True.
Yes, I've given this some thought already. I think we can go with the general direction of the latest proposal that you just showed me. It's just...
Just what?
Putting the building design aside, can we get some less expensive materials for the floor tiles? Yeah, I know someone in the business, and the red bricks he sells can go for pretty cheap. The timber here as well. We should be able to find some substitutes.
Please give me a moment. My head's starting to hurt again. Just please hold on for a second. So, let me get this straight.
See?
You want to
Reasonable
reduce the cost of the
conversations.
project,
We're having
right? If we
peace.
implement your suggestions,
Productiveness.
then I'm afraid we have to scrap the entire design.
Hey, if you want to reduce the cost of the project, right, but if we implement your suggestions, then I'm afraid we have to scrap the end. Oh, sorry, that's just a friend who's just messaged me.
Architectural design cannot be neatly split into discrete parts. Any change to one part of the design will affect the quality of the whole thing. I decided to utilize high-end timber for this section because the weight-bearing structure requires the supporting materials to be durable and strong.
Don't get emotional, KAVEH. You're doing well so far. You're doing well. You've got me as your little cheerleader.
Same with the tiles. Switch them out and the entire mural will have to be redesigned. More importantly, if we make such a change, both its practical functionality and aesthetic value will take a great hit. If all you need is a building with a roof that can keep people dry in the rain, you shouldn't have commissioned me. Many architects would be able to build you one of those while charging far less in commission fees.
Actually, please tell me, are you absolutely sure that there's no room for any changes in this draft of the design?
I mean, it should be about, like, what he wants, right? I get that KAVEH wants to do his own creativity, and yes, he should be able to if it's a form of art, But like, if the person who's commissioning you is clearly not happy with something, I feel like you kind of have to change it.
I think the most important thing for me is to understand what you would actually like to get. If you could tell me more about your vision, I might be able to work with the design some more. You are the client, after all. You should have the final say on how the project turns out.
Thank you! See? Communication! You know, practicalness. We're working together, yes! Oh my gosh. We're being reasonable. Yippee.
I want to build something unique. Something quiet and warm inside. A refuge that can block out the world outside. I want all who enter this building to be able to temporarily forget everything that's going on outside of the building and just focus on their task at hand.
So another... See, KAVEH, you're getting creativeness. You're getting creative freedom here.
That's a bit more information than last time, but it's still extremely vague. To put it another way, every rich person who wants to build a mansion for themselves would request something like this. We've gone through many proposals, and this draft is already the cheapest one. Cutting costs by substituting building materials will not only detract from the overall effect of the building, it also won't save you much more in the grand scheme of things.
Thank you for giving it so much thought. Please give me some more time to mull over the budget. I'll get back to you once I've figured out a solution.
See, communication. We love to see
I
it.
still have a few business meetings that I must attend, so I'm afraid I'll have to leave for now. You can just leave the proposal as is. I'll get in touch once I've given it some more thought.
Cool. See, that went well. Good job, KAVEH. What? Why do I feel like he's always hiding something? I was not paying attention to that. I was just so proud of KAVEH for having a whole debate of a conversation, and he didn't get emotional. I'm so proud of you. I feel like he's hiding something.
I also have a similar feeling.
Okay, I was completely glossing over that because I was proud of you. I was proud of my boy. Should we follow him and see if anything unusual comes up?
Is that really okay? I mean, what he does now is none of our business. He does seem really suspicious, though. He dresses like a rich person, but when you talk to him, he hardly sounds the part.
He also, when I scanned him, he mentioned something about a scam. So maybe he doesn't have the money to actually pay KAVEH for all the buildings and whatnot, and maybe that's why he keeps putting off the project, so that he can. That got really dark really quickly, but maybe he's trying to put it off so he can build up enough money to pay KAVEH for doing this thing, but I'm thinking the fact that I scanned him at the beginning with Nahida. He's gonna play a big part because he didn't mention being scammed. He sounds super frugal too.
That's actually pretty common. Not all rich people are spendthrifts. Many are just, as if not more, stingy than him. The more mora some people have, the more they love interfering with people's lives. By constantly reminding you to pay back your debts, or hinting every other day that it's time for you to pay rent.
I feel like you're calling out Al-Haytham here.
Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not even sure this person really wants to work on this project with me. Putting his vague requests aside, he's still finding excuses to procrastinate even when we've decided on a plan.
True.
Who knows how long construction will take if he keeps delaying things like this? We should find him again and get some clearer answers. The sooner we can break ground on this, the better.
True. Okay, we gonna go find him? Where'd he go? Follow the client? Okay. Whee!
Huh? Where did he go? I could have sworn he went this way.
What if I'm being led into
Let's
a trap?
keep looking.
What if I'm being led into a trap and we're about to get jump my mercenaries or something? Why does that feel like this is what was happening? Okay, but no trace of Badawi. Badawi?
Hey, look. Isn't that Badawi? It sure looks like him.
That's a merc.
He's dressed completely different now. What is he up to?
Is that him? Yeah, that's not like what he was dressed in before.
Didn't I tell you before? I'm not looking for more workers. Plus, aren't you a bit old for physical labor? If something happens to you, I won't be able to pay for it.
Well, that's what life insurance is for, my girl. Sorry, I'm just checking. Oh no, my thing's frozen. Okay, 1 second, guys. Sorry, just 2 seconds. Sorry, let me just real quick fix the VTuber situation. Give me 1 moment. Is it not working? Okay, there we go. Fixed it. Okay, sorry about that.
Oh, you won't have to worry about that. I grew up as an Eremite mercenary and worked in the desert my entire life. My body's still in great shape.
So he's an old man who's actually an Eremite? Huh. That's a plot twist I didn't see coming.
I don't have many talents, but I still have my muscle. If you need someone to unload goods or drive away sumpter beasts, I'm your man.
You used to be an Eremite mercenary?
I know there are a lot of bad apples in our ranks, but most are just trying to make a living. We're not that greedy by nature, and we'll do our best when given a job.
Let me think. I'm sorry, but I still can't take you in. I don't have any open positions right now, and don't have the Mora for anything more. How about this? Why don't you try your luck somewhere else?
Okay.
Oof.
He used to be a member of the Eremites? Huh. From the way he was dressed, I would have thought he was a merchant from the rainforest. Let's ask him about it.
You sure that's a good idea? Excuse me, sir.
I still need some more Mora.
Yeah, I think what he's trying to do is do whatever he can do. Because he mentioned being scammed the first time. So maybe he's just trying to do whatever he can do to, like, make up the Mora so that he is able to pay KAVEH. How you doing, buddy?
We meet again.
Huh? Why are you guys here?
And why are you an old man who's not got a shirt on? Put a shirt on, old man!
That's what we wanted to ask you. Who are you? Why did you dress up like a merchant to talk to me about our project? There's no need for us to continue this project if you still want to keep hiding things from us.
Us?
Don't work with individuals
You mean
you
you?
can't trust.
True.
Believe me, I didn't have any bad intentions. It's just...
He got scammed.
All right, there's no point hiding anything anymore. The building I'm trying to commission you for is not really a personal residence for me, but rather a library for children living in the desert.
Why didn't you just say that? That's a really innocent suggestion.
A library? Funded entirely by yourself. Shouldn't this be the responsibility of the academia?
Exactly.
I've heard that the academia will be looking to prioritize the desert with the allocation of educational resources and materials. Sent over a large shipment of regular goods just last month.
You're right. And I was aware of these happenings as well. I just figured what I want to do is a separate effort from what's already being done by the academia.
No.
The desert is too vast. Even if the academia spends a lot of effort trying to disseminate knowledge in those parts, it might still take decades, if not centuries, to reduce the educational gap that already exists between the two regions.
Fair enough.
And what's more, I don't know if the academia would ever reverse its stance in the future. All I know is that as a desert dweller, we should not wait passively for good things to happen to us. If we only did that, we'd never be able to stand up and hold our heads high.
Fair enough.
I don't have much longer left on this world, so I just want to use whatever time I have to contribute something to my homeland.
Why don't you just tell us that from the start? Why did you feel the need you needed to lie? Why did you just tell us that from the start?
I didn't want you to know that I came from the desert. I've lived in the desert my entire life, and there wasn't anyone here that I could trust. I figured I needed as much safety as I could get.
Fair enough.
To the point that you even disguised your identity? That's certainly taking playing it safe to the next level. Hold on. Don't tell me you've also been scammed before.
Oh, also, ooh, we're learning. Is this what KAVEH reveals about him being scammed? I know he got scammed by Dory. First and foremost, I already knew that. That kind of already got spoiled to me. So I do kind of already know about what happened with him and Dory. So
when I first came to SUMERU City, I brought a lot.
It's annoying that got spoiled to me, but it did.
Find an architect that I could work with.
I don't know the details about it, but I did hear. I think the reason how I heard about it, I think it got leaked to me, a voice line of how KAVEH talks to Dory, and that's how I found out about that. I don't know any details about what happened, but I know through that voice line, basically.
Someone agreed to take on the project, and even took a sum of mora from me, but then disappeared without a trace. After that, I heard that there are a lot of untrustworthy people in this business. Some would run as soon as they've been paid, while others would deliberately use expensive materials and take a cut of the construction funding.
See, this is why projects should be payment upon completion. That way they can't pull a fast one on you. It should always be payment upon completion.
I spent a while collecting information in the city, and eventually learned that you're the most famous architect in all of SUMERU.
Oh.
I figured that you wouldn't need to make mora by scamming people, so I decided to reach out to you. By the way, how did you know I was scammed? I don't think I've ever mentioned that to anybody.
Just a hunch. A while ago, I accepted an offer to work on a project in the desert, and was also scammed out of a large sum of mora. I ran into someone who was living in a pretty run-down house. I noticed a load-bearing wall on the verge of collapse, and suggested that I build a new house for him.
Oh?
He said that he had no way to pay for it, so I loaned him some of my own mora, and told him to get some stone and timber from the local vendors. Soon after that, I found out that he had gone gambling with all the money, and lost everything, down to the last coin.
Oh, okay, so that's not about Dory. So you're telling me you've got scammed twice? How? How are you this? Oh, KAVEH. I don't know if I feel sorry for you or if I just feel like, oh no, my thing's just, why? Oh, 1 second, chat. I'm sorry. KAVEH, this is painful. This is really painful. I know there are a lot of scams like that go around. I know this is about a fictional game, but like I'm talking about real life, there are a lot of scams that go around. But damn. So. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Continuing on.
And after that, he even borrowed Mora from me twice more, using a different excuse each time. I didn't even suspect him of any wrongdoing until he hired a group of mercenaries and tried to ambush me in his own house.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Did he get arrested for that?
According to him, I looked like an easy target because I was an academia scholar who didn't have any family or friends in the desert. What kind of person would just look at someone else and think, this guy looks like an easy target?
To be fair, KAVEH, to be fair, you do strike me as a more vulnerable individual. Like, you do strike me as the kind of person who would be very easy to take advantage of. And I mean that with no bad will, but, like, you are that kind of, you do strike me as that kind of person.
Those kinds of things do happen every once in a while, yes. Folks like him are the exact reason why us desert dwellers' reputation has gone down the drain. I must apologize to you on their behalf.
Nah.
It's all right. You were also scammed by someone from Kasharwar after all. I should apologize to you on their behalf.
See, mutual understanding.
Ultimately, neither of our experiences had anything to do with the desert or the rainforest. People who are new to an area are always easy targets for criminals.
Exactly, bad people are everywhere.
Yeah, you'll find both good and bad people everywhere. I can't understand the logic of those who like to take advantage of others, but I have to accept their existence as a fact of life.
I like how this time, like, I've gone through all of this and I've got no hearts with KAVEH still. We're not friends.
Anyway, I digress.
He doesn't like me very much.
Did you keep rejecting my designs because you thought I was deliberately using expensive materials to take a cut as a middleman?
That's what I was afraid of initially, yes. I eventually understood that you weren't out to cheat me. But unfortunately, I still don't have nearly enough Mora to pay for the design you proposed. I've done the math and know that we should be able to make it if we cut some corners. However, after our conversations, I can see that you're passionate about your design, and I'm quite fond of the proposal as well.
Oh.
So, I decided to try and see if I can afford your proposal as is. I've been looking for work every day, and in another month, I should be able to cobble together enough Mora to meet the budget.
By cobble together, you mean you're going to spend your entire life savings on this project? But then, what will you do if something unexpected comes up, and you find yourself stuck with no emergency fund?
To be honest, I haven't really thought about that. I mean, when you've lived to be my age and something happens, you can't really call it unexpected anymore.
Fair enough, that's also a valid point.
All I want is to build this library before I leave this world, so that the children of the future would have some books to read, and the desert dwellers would be able to learn their letters and pick up some practical knowledge.
You seem really passionate about this project.
A while ago, I heard that the academia had decided to recruit a number of exceptional children from the desert. Of course, this is welcomed news. But as someone who's spent their entire life in the desert, I still have a few concerns. I know the desert life, and can predict what the problems will be.
And they talk a lot.
Many children from the desert have had neither the interest nor the proper environment to learn.
That's the one thing that is a bit of a complaint about these hangouts, is that it is just them lore dumping and stuff. So there's not really a lot of gameplay in itself.
So even if the academia would take them in, once they enter the halls, they might find themselves surrounded by other children who look and act very differently from them. And as a result, they might become socially isolated.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I can imagine that. My father passed away at an early age. Even though I had a good number of friends during my years at the academia, for some time, I still sensed many critical looks in my direction.
Oof.
I'm sure a child coming all the way from the desert will have an even harder time.
Yep.
But let's bring this back to the building itself. I think you said that you want this building to be quiet and warm. with its doors serving as a solid barrier to block out the sound and fury outside, and allow one to focus on the book in their hands.
It hurts my brain how much they're talking, and I'm really not paying attention to most of it. I'm sorry.
Building it according to the current plan will be quite costly. Even if I don't charge you any commission fees, I don't think we'd be able to keep it under your budget. Any ideas on what we can do?
Can we try a slightly different style? Would any other merchants be willing to sponsor the project? Ooh. I have a feeling I know what direction this is going to take if I pick this option. Which is kind of why I want to pick it. Should I pick it? Well, they've already decided, like, about debating this, try a slightly different style. And, you know, KAVEH is against that idea. Yeah, would there be any merchants willing to sponsor the project?
Sponsor the project? You mean convince wealthy merchants to join our cause and pool their money together to build the library?
Yes.
That does make sense. A library is a big project, and it's going to be hard to fund it with just a single person's mora. What do you think? If we can find others to sponsor the project, we could potentially increase the size of the building 2- or 3-fold.
Okay, let's not go that far. Okay, we don't want to get carried away. We just want enough money to be able to build it.
It's all fine with me, but where do you think we'll be able to find these sponsors?
Well, you're right. If I really think about it, I'm not too familiar with many big-name merchants.
Yeah, that's where I thought this was going.
Her? Hard pass. With her shrewd and greedy personality, she would never put Mora into something like this.
Maybe she can connect us with some of her contacts.
Now there's an idea. She probably
Man,
won't
he
say no
really
if all
hates
she'll need to do
Tori.
is to make some introductions
Understandable,
instead of
though.
spending Mora. Let's go and pay her a visit.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's understandable why he hates Dory so much. But, like, it is kind of funny. I go to the Palace of Alcazazari and look for Dory. I've never actually been to the Palace of Alcazazari in-game before. So this will be an experience. I don't think I've once been here. Oh. Oh, this is quite fancy, isn't it? I'm gonna get a little picture of the palace. Oh, look at that. How nice is that? Wait, hold on. Is that, no, I have... Wait, hold on. I thought this was gonna be... Okay, I thought that was gonna be like a Dendroculus center there or something. Okay, well... Oh, there's Dory's up there, but I'm probably gonna have to go scan her, aren't I don't want to get too close. Can I scan you, Dory?
That's another deal in the bag. Mora, my beautiful Mora.
Yep, the money-grubbing little bitch. Hey, Dory, how you doing?
Oh, now here are some unexpected guests. What brings you to the Palace of Alcazazari? When I saw KAVEH, I almost thought it must be that time of month again. Sadly for me, I must wait a few more days before I can collect my shiny Mora.
Oh, such a travesty for you, Dory. You little bitch.
Hey, can't you think of something else for a change? You are literally living in an objet d'art, and yet your mind is still fixated on nothing but Mora?
KAVEH, I can't believe you got scammed out of your mind by a 5-year-old. Let me just say, I can't believe you got scammed out of your mind like by a 5-year-old.
What is the point of wealth, anyway? Is your happiness entirely dependent on your hoard of cold, emotionless Mora?
This coming from a man who's broke. Anyway, whatever.
That's exactly right. Mora is extremely valuable, you see. If you don't keep your mind on it, your Mora may just find its way to somebody else's pockets. If you ask me, this place is still way too empty. Just give me some time and I'll fill it to the brim with lots and lots of Mora.
I would love to know the reason behind her addiction to Mora, but whatever.
You're hopeless.
Yep. Let's go back to why we're here.
Oh, so you have an actual reason to visit me? Alright, well, let's hear it.
We would like to ask your help for introducing us to some merchants.
Merchants? Why? Is there some kind of business opportunity?
We need sponsors. You described the library construction project to Dory.
Oh, I see. So you're just looking for someone to help you fit the bill.
I knew you wouldn't be interested in something like this. Still, you wouldn't refuse just making some introductions for us, would you?
Sure, I can connect you with some folks, but with every service comes a fee, you know.
Well, yeah, that's a bit too to explain it.
A fee? You mean just for introductions?
Just for introduction. That's a bit of a bitch move, yeah.
Of course! Making introductions means using my connections and putting my reputation on the line. Why wouldn't I charge a fee for something so important?
If you're charging a fee that's that ridiculously expensive, you can forget it, Dory.
Since we've known each other for so long, though, I'll give you a huge returning customer discount. How about 500,000 Mora?
No.
500,000? I guess that's okay.
No,
Why are
KAVEH!
you charging a fee before we've even secured any funding? That just doesn't seem right.
Exactly, it's a fucking scam. Don't let her get one over on you.
Besides, by helping us out, you'd be doing a great service to the public. Can't you take your mind off your Mora even for just 1 second and focus on something far more important?
She's gonna like, nope.
Very well.
Okay, never mind.
Since you're so passionate about this project, I'll help you out and waive the introduction fees.
Oh, thank
Three
you.
of my business partners came by earlier today to discuss some things with me, and they still haven't left yet. I'll arrange a meeting for you, and just so we're clear, it'll be up to you to present your project and discuss any deals.
Thank you, Dory.
Thank you so much.
You can tell how much this man hates Dory. I honestly don't blame him either. But, like, you can tell why there's so much tension.
You can wait here. I'll bring
Oh, okay, we got a heart. We got a heart. Yippee! You're not gonna make me explain anything, are you? There we go. I should probably just scan
Dory
them.
gave us a brief introduction about the two of you. You are KAVEH, the renowned architect, and you are the traveler. Practically all of Teyvat has heard of you by now.
Why'd you look so angry about it?
To be frank, I don't feel like there's an obvious business opportunity here, but since Dory took the time to introduce you, we can spend some time to have a conversation. So, let's hear your idea.
So is this going to be dependent on whether I actually get their help or not, or can I ruin this opportunity?
All right, here's the situation. I've been commissioned to build a library in the desert, with the intended goal of allowing the desert dwellers to have more access to reading materials.
So it's a public welfare project.
You look like a really big snob. Anyway, whatever.
Correct.
Was her name Rhubarb?
Then the commission fees will likely be very low. You should be careful.
I'm not too concerned about how much I'll get for the commission fees, actually. I'm fine with doing it for free. I just want to get this project rolling as soon as possible. We're just a little short on funding.
So what? You can't possibly expect that we just cover the shortfall for you.
Oh, you're a bit of a dick.
Besides, what does a library in the desert have to do with us? If you want to build it yourself with your own Mora. Seems simple enough to me.
You see, that's not how it works. See, how business works is you hire, you as the You as the buyer, you pay somebody else to do it for you.
Hey, there's no need to be so harsh. They are Dory's associates after all. Here, can you tell us a bit more about what we can gain from sponsoring this project?
Thank you, Rhubarb. I'm glad Rhubarb is at least being nice to us. You can get the naming rights to the library. You can get KAVEH's client to advertise your business in the desert. That's probably going to be the right option, right? I feel like this one... You can get KAVEH's client to advertise your business in the desert, yeah.
So we'd mostly be doing it for reputation and exposure? There is some value to that. It could make doing business in the desert a bit easier.
Well, just speaking for myself, I've got nothing in the desert.
But you're a dick.
I also have a concern. It feels like there's not much to profit from in the short term. But in the long term, the reputation gain also doesn't sound like it'd offset the cost of the sponsorship.
Then how about this? What if, instead of building a single library, we commit to an entire complex of buildings dedicated to culture and education?
Wouldn't that just cost more?
Yes. I don't know what he's thinking about, but I'm not going to question it.
But in that case... Mr. KAVEH, please tell us what you have in mind.
I'll just give an example. If we were to build a library and a school near Aru Village, then the desert dwellers would gradually begin to migrate towards the area. A whole suite of buildings will be able to host more traffic, and thus drive the economic development of the entire area. In turn, that would lead to direct business opportunities.
True. He makes a good point. I'm
been to the desert several times. Although there are still many lingering tensions between the two regions, the amount of interaction has been steadily increasing, and in the long term, the desert will only become more and more important to SUMERU.
Yeah, like, it's hard to, like, I feel like I'm less engaged with this particular route we're taking, because there's a lot of information, and they're literally just talking about how to be an architect, so there's not much for me to say here, really.
You do have a point.
Education in the desert is indeed an industry that has not been tapped into. If we can be the first to place stakes in the area.
Yeah. Sorry, 1 second.
And you just believe anything he tells you?
Man, you're really a piece of shit, Tipu.
Even the greenest amateurs know that urban planning will affect population flow. If you don't believe me, you can ask anyone on the street to confirm it to you.
You don't seem to think about your question very thoroughly before speaking. Please only ask questions that are relevant to the discussion. Yeah, I feel like this is what I would say. This is what I feel like should be said, so... I don't want to get on his nerves and ruining the, opportunity, so I'm gonna be polite.
Wait, something just occurred to me. If we're going to build a library in the desert, Aru Village would obviously be the best place for it. But it seems we're not the only ones with our eyes on the village. I heard a rumor a while back saying a lot of land and buildings in Aru Village have already been secretly purchased by a big-name merchant.
What?
What?
In other words, if we try to join the fray now, there won't be much left for us. If we want to build a suite of buildings focused on education and culture, Aru Village is the prime location. If we want to build it anywhere else, we'll have to deal with a far larger list of problems. It's not impossible, I suppose, but...
There's so much information being thrown around here that I'm practically just sat here falling asleep. I'm sorry.
Then there's no hurry. We can wait for Aru Village to develop more first and get into the market for expansion to other areas.
But if you were to do that...
Is there nothing else to discuss? Great timing! I pretty much heard all I want to hear. If there are no other urgent matters, I'll be on my way.
God, Tipu is such a bitch.
I'll be off as well. If you have any new ideas, please feel free to reach out.
It seems like the others are not interested in funding this, so no point in me doing this on my own. Let's revisit this another time.
Hey, guys, wait!
Well, that could have gone better.
Well, what can I say? I guess it went somewhat as expected. They are Dory's friends, after all. As soon as they heard that there's not much more in this for them, they lost all interest.
That's just business, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, it's just another day doing business with people. But I can never get used to that. Those people never think of anyone other than themselves. Looks like we'll have to figure out some other way to get the funding. Let's go.
How did the meeting go? Want to talk about it?
No, you bitch.
Hey, most benevolent Lord Sangma-Bay makes your dreams come true.
It went terrible, Dory. Absolutely terrible.
Oh, where did all that passion go from earlier, I take it you weren't able to find a sponsor for your project?
Nope.
Please don't tell me that you're here to mock us.
What kind of person do you take me for? Would
Someone who
I,
scams people.
Generous Lord Sangma-Bay, really do such a thing?
Yes.
I will say, though, I more or less expected this outcome even before I introduced them to you. You can try to talk up the project all you want, but the facts will remain the same. This project is high investment with slow returns. No sane person would put their money into this.
But this isn't just a business project, right? Also, if you already knew no one would want to partner with us, why did you still try to charge me 500,000 mora? You scammer!
Yeah, get him, Kaveh! Get her! Get her ass!
You might want to remember who your creditor is before you start talking like that, KAVEH.
Creditor? What do you mean? I'm lost. Hold on. Am I dumb? A person or company whom money is owing. Damn, she's such a bitch. I hate her. With a passion.
I'll pay back every last coin that I still owe you, but that's a completely different matter.
Alright, since you're so devastated about this, I'll set you up for dinner with another big-name merchant. In fact, I'll be inviting the most famous merchant in all of SUMERU, so I'll be counting on your performance.
Why do I feel like you're just gonna be inviting yourself?
What? Really?
This feels too good to be true and I don't trust this bitch.
I would like to sincerely apologize for my attitude just now.
I won't. You are a scammer. KAVEH, you back down too easily.
So, where would we be meeting this merchant?
Follow me. Oh, I suppose both of you can come.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do any more than just 2 routes. This stream. You just. Where are we going? KAVEH, you coming? KAVEH's just standing at the back being like, do I have to come along? God damn it. He's just watching us from afar being like, do I have to? It's kind of funny. It's kind of sweet.
This is the place.
Oh, you got lots of food there.
You said you're going to introduce us to the most famous merchant in SUMERU. Well, where are they?
She's referring to herself, KAVEH. Can you not keep up?
You still don't get it, huh? The most famous merchant in SUMERU
is Lord Sangma-Bay.
Huh? So you meant yourself all along? Then why did you bring us here?
I suppose to get out of the way of any passers-by.
Well, I've given it some thought, and that complex of education and culture buildings that you mentioned does hold some promise. It'll be a pretty big Mora sink, and I'll have to fund it all on my own, but that's not really a problem for me.
Now, you do have more Mora than you know what to do with.
Seriously?
This feels like a scam, KAVEH. I'm not trusting this.
Where's this generosity coming from so suddenly? Are you trying to scam me again?
The reasons are not important. What's important is that I'm willing to help you.
I feel like... I don't trust this girl. I just don't. There's no part of me that trusts her.
However, you know just as well as me
that once this project actually breaks ground, it'll start sucking Mora from my pockets like crazy. So, to cut costs...
I get it, I get it. I won't charge any commission fees, and I'll take responsibility for the entire project.
KAVEH, why? Why are you like this? KAVEH, why? Why are you like this? This could be so much easier for you, but you're just...
Splendid! Then let's sign the contract right away.
I can't with this man.
This way, the children of the desert will have some books to read. Their lives should improve a bit after this.
You seem rather pleased.
Of course. There are a few things better than using my knowledge to help other people change their fates.
Yippee!
I must thank you as well, Dory. I used to say you only cared about Mora, which might have been some prejudice on my part. Sorry for that. I will also try to pay back my debts as soon as possible.
Yippee!
Now, let's have a quick discussion. Where would you want the library to be built? That will be the most important building.
There's no rush. I'll provide you with a copy of the deed when we get back. You can just use the address on the document to find the lot.
I don't trust this girl. She is the sketchiest character in this fucking game, and I hate her.
Huh? The deed?
The deed? Why does that sound sus?
So hold on a sec. The person who has been buying up everything around Aru Village was you all along?
Why do you sound surprised at that? Of course it was Dory.
Oh my, did I not tell you about that? Yep, yours truly has been buying up all the land. I must thank you for bringing your ideas to me. Before our conversation, I had no idea what to build on all those lots. So, from my perspective, this has been a great turn of events. I didn't put much in and easily got a lot in return.
But what about my commission fees?
Huh? Didn't you waive those yourself? I was just gonna say that to cut costs. We mustn't procrastinate and should start construction as soon as possible.
KAVEH, this is why I say don't do these things. She is a known scammer and you just trusted her word for it. You know what? You know what? I can't exactly feel bad for you for getting scammed all the time if you're gonna be this gullible. I just can't. It's hard to sympathize with you.
But before I could finish my sentence, you volunteered to waive your commission fees and even promised to take responsibility for the whole project from start to finish. I'm so touched, really.
I hate her. I hate
It's
her.
obvious that you used every trick in the book to deceive me. You deliberately paused for a long time while talking about the project and kept glancing at me with that menacing look in your eyes.
KAVEH's gonna cry.
Huh? You really think so? Well, the contract's already been signed, so there's no point in dwelling on the details. You know what? I'll pay for tonight's dinner.
He's up.
Fine. I'll drop the argument on the commission fees. But since you said you're paying for dinner...
He's gonna make it up. He's gonna have the amount of commission fees were. He's gonna order the most amount of food.
I'm going to order the best dishes and booze this place has to offer, and lots of it. Tonight, we're feasting until I've recouped my full commission fees.
I guess that's one way to get your revenge. Yippee! That was... Wait a minute, I have to recoup my fees? Save that image. Why did that sound so... Why was that route so depressing? I feel so bad doing that. That was rough. That felt really depressing doing that. I feel bad. I feel bad for this man, but at the same time, I'm like, you don't make things easy for yourself, buddy. You really don't. Okay, so where we at? Where we at with quests? I've been streaming for 2 hours and 34 minutes. Okay, so I feel like what I need to do... Yeah, that's Hangout 2 memory completed, so we gotta do the next few. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the stream here, and I'll stream again tomorrow, and hopefully we can get the other... Hopefully we can get... I'll try and stream earlier, we'll see. We'll see. But hopefully we'll be able to get, like, at least another 2 endings in the next stream. I don't think we'll be able to get all 3 of them in the next stream, but yeah, well, hopefully we can get some more endings in the next stream. But God, my God, that second route there was infuriating. Right, okay, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here, because, my God, that was the most frustrating I've been in ages. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in to the stream. If you did enjoy, leave a like. If you're watching later on YouTube, comment any suggestions for future streams. Any particular story quests you particularly want me to do on stream. Because I feel like there's a bunch of them I'm probably not going to do on stream. So if you have any specific suggestions for character quests you want me to stream, suggest them in the comments. That'd be much appreciated. And shut up, you little gremlin. And I will see you guys in the next stream. Bye bye.